Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM.
Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse, Counts Marine, the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, and Avery Superstore.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, and we have the man on the line now. We may lose him. Cell service. He's never understood this, but he's still in cloud nine. His wheels probably aren't even touching the ground right now as he's riding along. But Brian Thrift, 2 weeks ago, we made the prediction on Outdoors with Larry Ray that me and Ron Wong. Hey, Ron, how you doing, buddy?
Good morning, everybody. And by the way, Larry, congratulations on your pick, and certainly a big congratulations to Brian Thrift. What a nice win for a wonderful person and a awesome fisherman.
Let's talk about it, man. We got you on, Brian. I know it's been about less than a week. What's been the after effect for you?
Busy. I've been holding the phone a lot, and it's been nice.
You know, Brian, one of the things that amazed me about the tournament and about your performance, everybody in the fishing world knows how you like to fish, and that's run and gun, junk fishing, and always on the move. 4, 5, 8, 10 casts here, I'm out. The last day of the tournament.
Yeah, talk about that.
You made, again, another great decision, and you sat on one place for almost 3 hours.
Yeah, talk about that. It was somebody else's place, too, I understand. I mean, really.
No, that was in the morning.
Well, I know in the morning, but talk about the time he sat there for 3 hours and didn't what? Talk about it.
Well, I had one area that I'd caught a lot of my fish and a lot of my bigger fish. So the final day, I knew Brian Schmidt was catching the schooling fish.
Yeah, that was it. That was in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started on a place and didn't eat any bites, and I ran over there to the schooling fish, and I caught an 8-pound limit pretty quickly in 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And
wow.
which turned out that was been enough to win, but
you didn't know.
Mind, I still needed. I didn't know. So in my mind, I'm thinking I've got to catch some big ones, and I've got a chance at this thing. So I ran around, fished a lot of brush till about 12 o'clock. I hadn't had a bite.
No bite.
So at 12:30, I made the decision to go to my one area and just stay there the rest of the day for 3 hours. I was like, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to stay the rest of the day, and I'm going to get 2 or 3 opportunities to upgrade. And that's exactly what happened. I went in there at 12:30 and pulled the trolling motor up at 3:30, and I caught my 3 biggest fish in there. It took me 3 hours to do it, and I caught a couple of smaller fish. But I probably caught 10 back there in 3 hours, but 3 of them were, 2 to 3 pounders.
Yeah, the right size fish, and
that's what he needed. Yeah,
and that area there, Brian, had 3 little brush piles on there too. Just not big ones, but 3 little bitty brush piles that you kind of picked apart, didn't you?
Yeah, I would rotate. There were 3 small little brush piles in there, and I would kind of rotate between them. Like I'd fish one for 10 or 15 minutes, troll over to the next one, fish it for 10 or 15 minutes. But the whole key was there were a lot of shad back there. And the fish would come up schooling occasionally.
Yeah.
And if I was close enough and could get a bait in them, I would catch one every time they came up schooling.
Right.
And so the last day I ended up catching several doing that in there. Caught a 3-pounder right at the end of the day, and it's pretty much game over after that.
Now, I understand. I read somewhere that you used 8 different baits.
I was going to ask. Talk about that.
Yeah, talk about that.
How many rods did you have in the front of your boat?
Yeah,
and ready to go.
I used a lot more than 8 baits. That's just kind of the 8 key baits. That,
I was wondering. Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I had 15 rods on the front deck.
15 rods.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I caught fish on every single one of them. I started out the event catching fish on a buzz bait. I caught some on a Debiki D-Pop, some on a frog.
Yeah.
And then I caught some schooling on a little walking bait, and I caught some on the Debiki underspin, 3/8 ounce underspin with a 4-inch armor shad. and then I caught some on a single 4-inch armor shad just on a jig head. And
you caught enough. You caught what you needed, buddy, and ended up 5 pounds more than Kyle Walters. And again, we're talking to Brian Thrift out of Shelby, North Carolina, the pride of Shelby, North Carolina right now, the FLW Cup champion. And does this not what's going through your mind? I've seen the picture. Your family's up there with you. We've posted it on our Facebook page, and it's been all over, and all that stuff's going. What's going through your mind up there on the stage? So kind of walk us through that. Is it all a haze or what? Talk about it.
Yeah, it was just a great feeling to have my family up there. I mean, that was the first thing on my mind after, I weighed in and everybody knew I had won it. I had to get my wife up there and my son and get a hug. And,
well, sure,
that's an amazing feeling just to be able to have them up there with me. But it's just kind of, I don't know how to explain it, how to put it into words. It's a feeling like I've never felt before. You're so excited. You're excited, relieved, stressed out, everything all at one time.
Still can't believe you won it. And I know everybody's asking, when's the ticker tape parade in Shelby? Because I know people, you got so many fans, Brian, and you've been there right there almost a lot of times. And it's got to give you satisfaction. As Ron was there taking pictures and watching this thing, and I'm watching it on TV and keeping up with weights and things. And Ron would send me a thing, Brian's ahead, then Brian, then all this. So the satisfaction has got to be there for you too.
Oh, it definitely is. That's something I've been close to winning the Cup several times.
Yes.
Going into the last day. I've never really felt like I was on the fish to win until this tournament. And it was just like it was a total different feeling. Like when I launched my boat, took off that third morning, like I felt like I wasn't rushed. I felt calm and collected.
Really? Okay.
I felt like it was, it was going to happen.
And that's
it's kind of weird how you get those feelings on the water, because I look back on past events where I've been close to winning. And I mean, I can use the example this year from Grand Lake. I was leading going into the last day,
right.
But that morning I felt like in my mind that I was out of fish. Like this just I've got to go try to find more fish because I know what I'm doing is not going to work today.
But you put it all together. I had an omen of how well you were going to do.
You had an omen? We want to hear this. You did.
At the red carpet dinner.
Yeah.
Thursday night before the tournament.
He looked better. He looked better than all the rest of the people. You're trying to tell me. He was
son.
Oh,
looked better. His little baby boy.
Yeah.
Looked better than anybody else, dressed out in a little kitty tuxedo.
Really? Is that right,
yeah.
Brian? Is that right? How did y'all come up with the wardrobe for that? That's one of the things you don't think about.
Allison
that's my
did
wife's
that.
department.
That was her
Allison.
That was her
But
department.
you did that, and then I thought, wow, this is going to be pretty awesome, I think. And then come to find out, Kyle Patrick coming in second there, or Walters.
Yeah.
Came in second. That's your traveling partner, also, isn't it? And you guys have been together all year.
Yeah, anytime we fish an event where we're both in it, me and Kyle stay together.
Right.
It's good times. We have a lot of fun.
What was it like here at the Forest Wood Cup? You guys are 1-2. Was there even any talk throughout the tournament there?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we talked every day. We kind of. It was funny, like going in after the second day when we weighed in, and I had like a mile and a half lead on Kyle.
Uh-huh.
We got back to the house and we were rigging our rods and stuff, and I'm over there got 20 rods I'm rigging up. Kyle's got 2 leaned up in the corner. He's already done. He's just laughing at me, making fun of me. It was funny. We had a ball.
You can look at it now. Brian Thrift, Shelby, North Carolina, FLW Cup champion, $300,000, pushes you into another tax bracket, Brian. We just want to let you know if you hadn't heard. So, amazing career and I know this is things that kids dream about. So talk about for our young folks out there that want to do like Brian Thrift did. So give our listeners out there a quick word of advice to how you got to be where you are now.
I mean, I started out, in a club that was actually they would take boaters and non-boaters. And I was a non-boater, and it was that was something I looked for. I was like, I'm young, I'm still in college, I don't have a boat, so I want to go fishing, but I don't have a means. So I got in a club that would take non-boaters and boaters, and so I started out fishing like that, and I didn't get my first boat till I was a junior in college.
Come on.
So I kind of got a late start based on what kids are doing now.
Yeah. Well, that's that for you folks listening out there, and now it's such an important thing. Well, I know we appreciate you. Thanks, Ron, for setting up this. I know you're a busy man, but it's just amazing that 2 weeks ago we're talking to you, and we both marked down Brian Thrift. All of us said 38.5. Really, you didn't need to fish. We already had you winning, so it didn't make no difference, okay?
Congratulations again, Brian.
Yeah, congratulations, Brian. We'll talk to you down the road. You're a great champion, and I know Joe Opager and all the folks at FLW are proud that you are the man this year, okay?
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, Brian Thrift. And we got to say one thing before Ron gets out of here. We get out, hold the show just a second. Almost 70,000 people cut on him. 70,000 at the expo.
Yeah.
Was now 2 years in a row at Hot Springs. Is that? I mean,
they're not going back next year.
Okay,
from
that's
what I
hear. Okay, I just want to make sure.
They have not announced yet where it's going to be, and so all of us media people, we've gotten together and kind of thought, well, where might it be? And we have no idea.
Okay. Well, Ron, great job. Go to lroutdoors.com. Ron's got a lot of stuff posted. We got the stories and the pictures and everything. And again, Brian Thrift. We're so glad for Brian. I'll take a break. Ron's going to get out of here. He's got too many things to do. And we're going to come back and talk a little Gator Waders on Outdoors with Larry Ray.